Hey everyone, we're here at Metroflex. This is day 7 and I'm gonna do legs today. I'm here with Greg.
Hey guys, how you doing?
He's gonna be doing arms today, so you know, we all have different splits. If we happen to do the same thing on the same day, then we'll do that. If not, you know, we just do our own thing. I wanted to show you guys something cool that Greg came up with. We got this live workout thing going on.
Yeah, so this is metroflexplano.com/live, and we use it for events and to stream live workouts. So myself and Han and Jonathan will be training chest May 7th at 3 o'clock. You guys can go to metroflexplano.com/live, and one, you can watch the workout live, but then also you can use this social stream over here, and you can type in comments while we're training, and so we'll keep an eye on the comments feed and address like questions and comments and stuff during the workout. So not only can you watch us train live and in person, but you can interact with us during the workout, and then of course we'll upload the video after we finish. So cool thing that we want to play around a little bit with and see how you guys like.
If you're confused about the time, just search on Google Texas time and it'll tell you the actual time it is. So in Australia, it's a day ahead, so it'll be May 8th around 6 a.m. And for the UK, in that area, it's going to be at night, so it's like 9 p.m. So make sure to check the time differences so you're on time with us. I'm also going to give away some wrist straps. Actually, this is Greg's. I got 2 new in the package. This is a branch worn Gasp edition wrist wraps. They're sort of like my Inzer ones, same thickness and everything, just a different color. I really like them. They work really good. So I'm going to give 2 of those away, and then Greg's going to give away 2 Destination Dallas shirts. It's basically going to be the new Metroflex that they're building. Like right now, you guys seen some footages. It's kind of dark and stuff in the gym. Some of the lights are out. The reason why, you know, Greg bought a new building is being built right now, and there's going to be a new gym coming up soon in a few months, and we'll talk a little bit more about that later. So we're going to be training chest on May 7th. I guess that's all our strong points right now. If you guys have been following me, you know that I hurt my lat a few months ago. I think maybe February. I deadlifted really heavy. I think I put like 585, 600 pounds at the end of my workout. So that was a terrible idea. Don't do that. I felt like I did at the time, so it hurt my lat and you know, slowed me down a little bit. Now it's starting to recover, so that's why I've been going a little bit light on my workouts. Haven't been past 315 on deadlifts, just getting the reps in. Then back in December, I hurt my left quad squatting. I mean, I was squatting a 405, and then on the 4th rep, somehow I had a slight tear on my left quad. I guess that's just because I didn't eat good. I was out of town. I was actually in San Francisco visiting my sister and hanging out, working out with Matt. I couldn't get good sleep. Combination of lack of sleep, lack of nutrition, and you know, I didn't drink as much water as well. Just caused me to get injured. But my leg's feeling better now. You know, I haven't really pushed it too hard, just to keep things on the safe side. I've been squatting. I got back up to 405, but just to keep it on the safe side, just pump out 315 for reps.
See, it's been a while back now. February of 2011. I was in the heat of my off season, so I was powerlifting a lot to try to put on size for bodybuilding, and I actually competed in my first powerlifting meet. I hit 670 on the squat and 485 on the bench press, but then on my second attempt of deadlift at 540 pounds, I was using an alternate grip, and when I pulled the weight up, it's a weight I'd never done before, and bodybuilders a lot of times have the tendency to curl with their arms when the weight gets heavy. And look, I was playing with my scar still, so it's like I still have issues with it 2 years later. It's bleeding a little bit, but yeah, the bicep tore off of the bone, tore off the bone here, and so my whole bicep rolled up into my shoulder. Within a few days, my whole arm was like a solid purple, and it was real swollen. And I had surgery about a week later, and it was pretty amazing the way that they fixed it. I got a lateral incision here, and they reattached my bicep to the bone using an Achilles tendon from a cadaver. So my bicep tendon was so shredded that they couldn't use it to reattach it. So they had to graft in an Achilles tendon from a cadaver to reattach my bicep. But you know, it was really 14 weeks later, and I was back training pretty much full steam, and I actually competed later that year. And as you can see now, I think it actually may peak a little bit higher than the other one. We'll see, when I'm training arms, you guys can kind of pay attention to it. But other than a little bit of scar tissue issues that I still deal with, this doesn't happen often. It looks like I staged it, but I didn't. I don't have any problems with it. It took about a year to get full supination back, but now it's as good as ever. So the doctor told me I'd probably tear this one before I ever tore this one again. Well, I mean, I think sensible lifting and knowing your limits is one thing. Powerlifting is a fun sport, but it's a dangerous sport because you're pushing your body to the max. I personally will probably never deadlift with an over-under grip ever again. I'm not powerlifting, so there's no reason I can't use straps on a heavy deadlift. So I'll always strap in, double overhand, probably for the rest of my life. I don't want to go through that again. So. Same thing. I mean, you gotta lift with good form, lift within your limits, and I don't know. There's not a whole lot of reasons, unless you're in a powerlifting type sport, that you need to be doing 1 rep maxes. Like I don't think since I stopped powerlifting, I may have maxed out 1 or 2 times, and it was really just for fun on bench press. Probably wasn't the best idea, but I don't recommend 1 rep maxes. I think for bodybuilding, you can keep it, 3 reps at the lowest. To really hit those. Really hit the strength training. You can do 3 reps as well as you can do 1 and get the benefit from it. Man, it was really disappointing because I was training so hard, and I was getting the benefits of heavy weights, and my body was growing. So when I had the injury, I really did not want to slow down. And I had read stories of using like Branch Warren as an example, that even when he's injured, he trains the rest of his body. So I still had 1 working arm and 2 working legs, and I was in like a RoboCop looking brace. So I had to take 14 weeks off from this arm, but I still trained the rest of my body. So I trained legs twice a week. The only thing I couldn't really do was barbell squats, but I used a safety bar so that I could hold on to it. So I trained legs heavy twice a week, and I trained the whole right side of my body. I mean, I did 1 arm pull downs, 1 arm rows. I trained chest, shoulders, arms. I trained a normal bodybuilding split, but just with 1 arm. And it's amazing what the hormone release that your body creates will do for muscle maintenance, even when you're not using that side of your body. So I really felt like my recovery was so good because I continued to train the rest of my body, and I had good blood flow, and I was still lifting heavy weights. I got to the point where I think I was actually stronger with 1 arm than I was with 2, because at the peak of the injury, I mean, I did a 150-pound dumbbell, an incline press with a 150-pound dumbbell with 1 hand. So that's still hard for me with 2 hands today. So it was fun, and I built some core strength, and I really, for the most part, I think it helped me maintain muscle in my injured arm, training the rest of my body the whole time.
When I hurt my chest, like maybe 5 years ago, I never really did legs before that. So what I did was I started training my legs more. It made my upper bigger, actually, and I didn't really train chest. I was able to train shoulders, so it brought out my shoulders, brought out my legs. And a few months ago, I injured my leg. I just trained upper. I still was able to do legs, but really light. So I just did some machines, just did extensions, did some hamstring curls, and just kept everything real light. And then with the back, my lat being injured, I just kept things pretty light. Sometimes it hurts too much, just kind of avoid that area and don't train it. Just give it time to heal up. Continue to eat good. Your body needs the nutrition. Just because you get hurt doesn't mean just quit doing everything, quit working out, just stay at home. You know, if you don't get a handicapped parking spot, you know, you're still good. Lifting heavy builds a good foundation and everything, but, you know, once you start pushing your limits, just like anything, it's going to get risky, you know. I don't recommend going, like, beyond your means, because it's going to happen, you know. I know it happens, but for me, it's fun. It's adrenaline for me, so if it happens, just hope for the best of it, hope you recover. But you don't have to do extremely heavy weights, you know. Get a pump in. For my heaviest sets, I try to go like six reps, you know. Train within your limits and be careful.